Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Untethered Live on a Wednesday night. I'm your host, Jake Johnson, your alliteratively intrepid correspondent. Right here, Untethered Live. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Wiggle your toes. It's going to be a great show. I can feel it in my bones. How is everyone tonight? How has your week been so far? How are things? Most of all, what did you think of the show last night? Criticisms? Catharses? Comments? Do tell. It has been a long, wet, and windy day for me today. We've had like 38-mile-an-hour winds all day. For a motorcycle rider, that's exciting. It's fun. Be over here one minute and over there the next minute, and whew, you just never know what's going to happen next. I love it. I worked my little tail off today, as usual. Tonight's episode is brought to you by that hot cup of coffee. It's delicious. You should have some. I should start selling coffee. What do you think? It could be a thing. Call it, I don't know, brand aid. How about that? Oh, we got ourselves a chatter. Amanda, how you doing tonight? You get the gold star. She says, hi, chat. Good to see y'all. Happy hump day. Hi, Jake. How are you tonight, love? I'm fantastic. I'm ready to get this party started. It's getting started in here. We got a party in here. I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost my freaking mind. The show last night was great. Thank you. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Please hit that like button. It's free, and it really does help the channel with the algorithms. If you have not done so already, there's 6 people in chat. There's only 2 likes. Come on now. It's easy. Easy. It's easy like being cheesy. And I drink too much coffee to sell any. Well, that's not very nice. How am I supposed to make a living? I can't sell no coffee? I don't know. Lisa Reen, good evening, Jake and Amanda. Hello, Lisa Reen. How are you? Fantastic, I hope. How did you like the show last night? I got a little bit emotional. I ain't gonna lie, it happens. I got me a brand new pick out. See that? That is a, what is that? That is a .96 millimeter medium heavy pick. Just for tonight. Amanda says, hi, Lisa Reen. Truth, though. You mean what I got emotional about? Caucasian Sasquatch, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, my friend. And Lisa Reen says, I did, too, get a little emotional last night. Yeah, it's a kind of touching subject. It really is. I enjoyed it, though. And I had a pretty good turnout, so I appreciate that. And hopefully tonight we won't have any technical difficulties, because last night the only technical difficulty I really had was that I forgot to put my microphone in one of my scenes. But I got it figured out. Chilling like a villain, says Caucasian. Good, man. How was your show tonight? Or did you have one? Or are you currently having one? Caucasian says Amanda. Nah, I was live last night, says Caucasian. Okay. Well, I got a really special thing in store for you. I'm going to have it to you by Saturday. I'm going to film Thursday night and see if I can't get it done by Friday night and over to you. That's something really special. It's all right here. Can't let you see that, though. That's trade secret stuff. But I wrote a script. That's my script. Caucasian says, lovely. Lisa Reen says, I started over on this hat 3 times. Silly me and my OCD. It's got to be just so. LOL. Probably make more than one, so you got choices. Aw, Lisa Reen, that's so sweet. I appreciate you. I know it was a deep ask. Camouflage ain't easy to pull off, and that muted green color is kind of hard to see and keep straight, but it's there. If you know what I'm saying. There you go. You can see it now. Yeah. Got to get the light on it just right. That's a hard pattern to follow. It ain't got to be exactly that pattern, though. Come on, camera. Snap to it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do you own a lapel pin? Yeah. Somewhere. Why? You think my suit needs a lapel pin? Would you like for me to wear my medals? I can wear all my medals. Real journalisms wear a flag. I got you. Real journalists wear a flag. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll tighten you up, dog. I'll come up with something. I might just put a Maltese cross right there. How about that? Even better. I don't actually know if I have a flag pin or not. I used to have one, but I don't know if I still have it or not. But I'll look and see. Did not know they gave medals for passive-aggressive comments. Oh, my friend. I've been into a lot of things. And they do give medals for what I've been into. And I have a few. More than a few. But yeah, passive-aggressive comments. That's kind of what my foray is. It's more like ironic direct attack, but passive-aggressive comment works. Where's mine? Where's your what? Medal? Where's your medal? Well, I can tell you how to get it. Amanda says, LOL, Caucasian. And she says, well, the flag in the background isn't enough. And I think he wants that on the lapel. Surely I qualify for passive-aggressive medals. Surely. Surely you do. And a good job you do, sir. Fine job you are. Stefan, welcome to the chat. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. He says, hey, everybody. Look at there. Amanda's got all kinds of medals and a cup. I don't have a cup. Hi, Stefan, says Amanda. Where's my Kevin and April at tonight, I wonder? And Fab Daddy and Cold Creek Croft, who's probably lurking in the background. he does that. It's okay. Stefan says, Amanda. What a beautiful day it has been today. Wet and rainy all day long. All day long. All day. Or something like that. Drowning in this weather, says Amanda. Yes, it's been soggy. And I live at the bottom. So it's been a soggy bottom for this boy. Lisa Reen says, I deserve a medal for unrecognizable sarcasm. I have perfected my technique. Beautiful. Now, my sarcasm is there, but it's more like right in your face and sticking its tongue out or waving its private parts in your general direction. That kind of sarcasm. By the way, my members, what do you guys think of the new show? Do you have any criticisms or thoughts or ideas since we're all here? Not all of us, but some of us. Snowing it here, says Stefan. Where are you at, Stefan? And Amanda says, that's a bummer, and LOL, Lisa Reen. Well, Lisa Reen, I'll take your sarcasm any day of the week. And by the way, I don't know if you heard me the other day or not, but I've got this letter here that I'm going to address in a video. I don't know if you heard me or not, but I did say that. And I'm going to get down to the bottom of the questions that are posed in that letter. Oh, you're in Sweden. Okay. I think I remember you telling me that now. But I'm glad you're here, Stefan. I got a quasi-buddy that lives in Sweden. His name is Adam Krigler. Do you know who that is? And if you do, tell him Untethered Live said, what's up? Looking forward to your thoughts on the questions. Good. Me too. I have no idea what they are yet, but I'm looking forward to it. You don't know who Adam Krigler is? Okay, well, that's a bummer. He's got a good show, too. Caucasian knows who it is, don't you? Look up Ice Hotel Sweden. I live near that. Okay. I'll check that out. Ice Hotel. Lisa Reen says, if blue skies all day long here. Not even a cloud. Birds chirping away. Well, that's lovely, Lisa Reen. It has not been that here at all. It has been like 38-mile-an-hour winds. It's been gray all day. I haven't even seen the sun today. I don't think it even came out. Rained half the day. Bitter. It's not real cold. It's kind of muggy out. But, you know, with the wind blowing, kind of makes it chilly. Stefan says, where are you, Lisa? Sorry, I got the hiccups. In North America. Nowhere near North Carolina. Sounds like the Bahamas, says Stefan. She's in Kansas, right up there next to Todoville. Kansas. I went to Kansas once. I went to Kansas City, Kansas, the Kansas City side, not the Missouri, Kansas City side. Oh, yay. Oh, yay, oh, yay, oh, yay, oh, yay. Stefan is hot, hot, hot. Amanda says, rain, thunderstorms, and wind here all day. I just wanted to sleep all day. Me too, but I had to work. So I slept while I was working all day. Never been in the States yet. Really? Well, you're not missing much, buddy. I bet the girls are hotter in Sweden. Well, at least they are in our magazines here in America. I don't know if they are in real life, but Swedish girls, you know what I'm saying. Swedish volleyball team, that's been the fantasies like since the 60s. Amanda says, your lower third says, Pastor, thank you. How about that? Lisa Reen says, did I even put a return address on that envelope? It just hit me that I think I forgot to. Yes, ma'am, you did. I got it. I go after a great heart, not looks. And Amanda said, nailed it. Stefan, always go for a great heart, because let me tell you something about beauty. Beauty is only skin deep, but ugly is to the bone. But while beauty's out running around, ugly's going to be right there at home. Remember that. My grandpa told me that when I was a little boy, and I ain't never forgot it. And Amanda says, that's sweet, Stefan. Very much so. Although, looks are important too. Don't let anybody lie to you and say they're not. They are. But they're not the most important thing. Amanda says, hey, we got a brand new Facebook for Untethered Live. If you want to go check that out and hang out with all your friends from Untethered Live podcast, and if you want to share things among yourselves and talk about the weather and whatever else you want to do, you can go right over there to that link. Follow the link in the chat and see what's up over there on Untethered Live Facebook. Where are you at, Jake? North Carolina. I'm on the East Coast of the United States of America. Where I have been all my life. Not in North Carolina, but on the East Coast. Must check map. It's not hard to find. It's the big pointy one right in the middle. On the right-hand side. It's quite lovely. Thought I might play a little tune. Hey. Can you hear that all right? Kansas is the western part of, upper western part of North America. Kind of in the middle. Lisa Marine says it's almost smack dab in the center of the USA. You play the guitar well. Thank you. I write a song or two every now and then, too. This is a song I wrote about being old. Well, I made it here on time today. It's just another show on another stage. I don't know what I'll say, don't know what I'll play to please this crowd. Seems to me that it dims my sight when the lights are shining so damn bright, burning in my head, making me forget why I love my job. And this power trip's bigger than it used to be. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living, hard to keep from feeling old. Hey Carlos, welcome to the show. Easy women and all-night bars, cheap hotels and rental cars. My kids at home, they call me on the phone 'cause they miss their dad. The woman got kinda tired of the race and she said, hey Jake, I can't keep up the pace. And up and down the coast and all across the whole damn USA. I ain't lying, that's what she said. And this power trip is bigger than it used to be. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living, hard to keep from feeling old. Yes, it's hard to keep on living, hard to keep from feeling so damn old. There you go. That's one of mine. What's my favorite Johnny Cash song? I gotta find it. Hang on. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the ties that bind. And because you are mine, honey, I walk the line. That one. I like that one. It's a good one. You like my version of it? It's a little different. Foxman, what's up, brother? Did you write that song instead of getting old? Feel like the lyrics should be Let It Go. Well, I did write that song. But, I'm getting old anyway. Great song, says Stefan. Thank you very much. Amanda says, hi, Foxman. Foxman says, hey, what's up? I would like to welcome our members. We got some brand new members to the Untethered Live podcast, and they are in order. I got to find them. Lisa Reen, Amanda, April, and Andrew Langlewis. Those are our brand new members. They got J tags. Look at their handle and that nice little badge at the end. That's a J tag. And if you want one of those, look down in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen there and hit that join button. It'll give you some access to some pretty interesting stuff that you'll never see anywhere else. Quite possibly. Or maybe. Who knows? Thank you, Carlos. Carlos says, bravo with the super chat of $1.99. I appreciate you, buddy. Well, I hear that train a-coming, rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sun shining, I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging by. Well, I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. Well, when I was just a baby, Mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Well, I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. Sweet. Bet there's rich folks eating on a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. Well, I hear that lonesome whistle, and that's what tortures me. Yeah, if I owned that railroad train, that fancy car was mine. Probably take it on a little farther down the line, far away from Folsom Prison, where I want to stay. Well, I hear that lonesome whistle, it blows my blues away. There's a little bit of music for you. Oh, no. Everything's going haywire. April Rain, hello. Welcome to the show. She says, hey, hey, hey. Woohoo, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate you, buddy. Amanda says, hi, April. April says, hi, Amanda. Good to see you and all. Good to see you all as well. Thank you all for being here tonight. It is hump day, and I am tired, but I'm here, and I'm happy, and that's all that matters. And I'm about out of coffee, and that's not good. Caucasian Sasquatch says, trailer fabulous. Thank you very much. I love it too. I am white trash, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I was born in Georgia and raised in Florida. You can't beat out of the hide what's in the blood. Know what I mean, Vern? What's hump day? It rained all day. Hump day is a hump in the middle of the week, which would be Wednesday Day. That's a song, bro. Trailer fabulous. I might write it. You never know. This song reminds me to stay out of trouble. It should, Carlos. It should. And it also should remind you to stay out of Reno. You know what I mean? A lot of bad things happen in Reno. April says, Caucasian, much love. Carlos says, you're very welcome. I enjoy your show. Thank you, Carlos. I enjoy having you here, and you can join in and chat with us anytime you like. And even suggest a thing or two. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm happy to do it. And might I suggest Caucasian Sasquatch? Who in his own right has a fabulous show. Yep. Bravo. Carlos, where you from? You don't have to be specific, just general will be fine. Everybody hit that like button, subscribe, share, support, join, and love everybody. I got a new song I'm working on. It's just about finished, and I'm going to release it for members only very soon. As I promised, it will come out on a Wednesday, and it will be in the member section. So if you guys want to hear my brand new song, you know what to do. Rachel Floyd, she says, guitar love. Check 1, 2. Am I back? That was weird. Oh, Lord. That scared me for a minute. What I did was accidentally turned off the 48-volt power to my microphone, and I went silent, and I didn't realize I did it. I'm from Southern California. Well, we can't all be perfect. Well, I'm glad you're here, Carlos. I'll give you some Southern in your California. Just don't California our America. That's all I'm asking. Whoa. Well, hello. I think that's what that means. Never left. You heard me that whole time? Wow. Colin Hildebiddle. What's up, buddy? Welcome. He says, hey, Jake. Today I took another load, and it was mostly sheet, but it weighed 640 pounds. All right, Colin. You're working your way up to be able to send out a super chat. Amanda says, hi, Colin. Caucasian says, could be a hairy guy from Georgia. Could be. I know a couple of those. Lisa Green says, watch that. I was born in social. Oh, SoCal. I was born in SoCal. Well, all I can tell you, Lisa Green, is California ain't what it used to be. It used to be a great place, as far as I know, as far as I understood. It ain't been that in a while. But I don't know about Southern California. Now, that might not apply to Southern. There are some pockets of California that are sane. Like, I heard some places in Orange County were sane. Up towards Washington State, it's sane. That's what I heard. I don't really know. I've never been there. But judging by what I see coming out of California, most of those people have lost their minds. Caucasian says, but that's my gimmick, right? Well, you can have it. I only have a mustache. Colin, welcome, says Caucasian Sasquatch. And April says, hi, Colin, good to see ya. Caucasian says, SoCal. I got it. It took me a minute, but I got it. I can't see very well. You know how it is. Colin Hildebiddle says, got to go. I got to take a shower. My mom yelled at me. Oh, Lord. Well, wash under your arms. Don't forget your fingernails. Get ready for school or whatever it is you got going on. Caucasian says, and she used to live there and left. Coincidence? I think not. Lisa Reen says, I wasn't there long. Maybe that's what went wrong. LOL, I went to visit 1979. It was weird then. It's worse now, right? Yeah, but at least in the 70s, it had the outward appearance of being sane. At least all of the depravity was under the edges, tucked up underneath the edges quite nicely. Now it's just let your freak flag fly, baby. You want to identify as an attack helicopter? Get your blades rotating. I like it. Okay, there are 11 people here. There's only 9 likes. Come on, folks, hit that like button. I'll tell you why it's important that you hit that like button. Because YouTube looks at those numbers and based on them decides on how many people to spread our video to their feeds. So the more likes, the more chances of going out. That's why it's important. So do your part. Help us keep the channel floating. The rest of it is entirely on a volunteer basis. Lisa Reen says, I saw super hot guys lean over in a convertible and lip kiss each other. Yeah, it freaked me out. What a waste. Yeah, I don't understand that at all. There's got to be something in the water is all I can figure, because no self-respecting dude would ever do that if he had a choice. I can understand being desperate and not having a choice, but that many not choices? Come on. Something ain't right. That's just my opinion, though. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and most of them stink. Amanda says, rightly serene. Ew. I couldn't imagine my mustache pressed up against another man's mustache. It'd be like Velcro. Although, I can't think of other circumstances where that might be all right, acceptable. Lord have mercy. I done lost my mind. Lisa Reen's crying over here. Anyway, I got a bunch to do this week. I've done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I got to film Thursday and rehearse Thursday. Friday, I got to film. And Saturday, I got to release a video. And then Sunday, I got to film. And work that whole time. I'm exhausted. And it's just Wednesday. April says, Lamau. So, tell Uncle Jake what's on your mind. Drink more coffee. I'm working on it. I need a coffee pot like right here so I can just get me a cup while I'm streaming. I wouldn't even have to move then. I could just work all the time. Would that make you happy? Foxman says California is an abomination in the eye of God. Oregon, which is where I'm from, is not much better. Where do you think they're moving to? Right? Well, Portland for sure, not a good place. My sister was born in the great state of Portland. Fab Daddy, Jake by my end. What's up, Fab Daddy? Good to see you, brother. Welcome to the show. How is your Wednesday going? Fab Daddy says, and chat, my peeps. Foxman, Oregon is a beautiful state. It's full of retarded people, but it's a beautiful state. And hopefully the sane ones will move to Texas. That's the idea anyway. But I will say this to anybody who is in California currently. April for 1999 says, you are amazing. Thank you, April, very much. Thank you for the super chat. And Fab Daddy says, people to do and things to see. Is that like saying babies to shake and hands to kiss? Don't piss me off about California, says Fab Daddy. Hey, I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on. California is the place you ought to be, so load up the truck and move to Texas, baby. I love my state. Well, I'm glad you love it. It's not your state I'm concerned with. It's the state of your state, and your governor ain't much better. But, you know, the state's wonderful. Except for that holly place. You ought to look into that. Look into what holly is traditionally used for, holly trees. And the land of Hollywood from the holly tree and what they do with those things. There's a place there called Bohemian Grove. There's a good example of what they do with holly trees. Right smack dab in the middle of that place. You should check that out. Look deeply. Florida has a big election, says Fab Daddy. Does it? This year. Is it the governor? I don't know. What's going on in Florida? Amanda says, smiley face, blow, blow, happy face. I don't know what that means. I think I know what that means, though. Abortion and weed smoking on the ballot. Ah. Well, that's terrible. Amanda says, yes, Fab Daddy. Thank you very much for the super chats, Carlos and April. I appreciate you. It is time for some music. What do you think? Yes to both. No to both. Not in Florida. You can have that in California. That's the beautiful thing about putting those things back to the states. They can decide for themselves, which is a appropriately constitutional thing to do. Amanda says, I think the weed's going to make it this time. There's lots of people upset about the abortion thing. Weed differs, says Fab Daddy. Well, yes. This is obvious. That's okay. I don't have to agree with you to like you. Legalize marijuana. Don't you know that you wanna have it in your local grocery store? You gotta go down to your local Walmart, take your wallet out and get your Medic card and go smoke a doobie in a truck and have some fun. There you go. I just wrote a song for you. April says everyone is an addict in effing something. I agree. Foxman says show. Okay. Oh, here we go. They decriminalized all drugs in Oregon. It was quite a show. Yes, it was. Fab Daddy says they just decriminalized the free drug use in Oregon. That's what Foxman was just saying. You know what I got to say about that? Take back the weed. Take back the cocaine, baby. Take back the pills. Take back the whiskey, too. No, I don't need it now. Your love is all I was after. I don't need it now, 'cause I can get off on you. What? Tell me who'd ever thought I would be going crazy. I know. Tell me who'd ever thought I would be stuck on you like sniffing glue. Take back the weed. Take back the cocaine, baby. Take back the pills. Take back the whiskey, too. I don't need it now. Your love is all I was after. Yeah, I don't need it now, 'cause I can get off on you. Tell me who'd ever thought I would be going crazy. I know. Tell me who'd ever thought I would be stuck on you like sniffing glue. Take back the pills. Take back the cocaine, baby. Take back the weed. Take back the whiskey, too. I don't need it now. Your love is all I was after. I don't need it now, 'cause I can get off on you. I don't need it now, I can get off on you. They decriminalized it and they recriminalized it. Wow. There isn't one person that hadn't been addicted to something, says April. That's a fact. Yes, April, says Amanda. April says they already do in oil and gummy form. Ugh, I'd rather have the real deal. Screw them all. Screw all the man. Made medical crap. Fab Daddy says drugs are bad. Here's your brain, and here's your brain on drugs. Amen, says April. And Amanda says, don't forget about that Untethered Live Facebook page. Y'all go check that out. April says, LOL, Fab Daddy, you absolutely right. Facts, kids, ladies, and gents. And Amanda says, yes, but marijuana has many medical purposes and good for a lot of things. True that. Foxman says they did recriminalize it, but it don't go into effect until September. Probably won't be enforced, which means you've got until September. Go, get all your drugs now in Oregon. Sing it, Jake. Woohoo. Thank you, ma'am. Jake is an addict, says Fab Daddy. Hey. You're right. YouTube will suck you in, brother. Yes, it will. 4 days in a row. That's because I got fans to please. People expect something. I gotta put up. I gotta put up or shut up. This ain't a free ride, baby. I gotta put out. I'm a dancing chicken. You know how it is. Turn the heat up and watch me dance. That's all right. I enjoy it. Fat Foxman says when they legalized weed in Oregon, it got rid of all the drug dealers and made weed less popular. It wasn't a bad thing. Jake, you missed a comment. I did? Well, excuse me. I was working. Probably missed it while I was singing. Amanda says, song slut. Unfortunately. Let's see. Well, I don't see a comment that I missed. You might have to retype it. Did you read the comment? Was it you that sent the comment? Nope, I don't see one that I missed there, Colin. Fab Daddy says, I like marijuana. It's a good drug for some people. It's not a good drug for me. Makes me paranoid and stupid, and I don't like to be stupid or paranoid. Amanda says, yes, Fab Daddy. Colin says, right after Foxman. Well, I didn't see it, Colin. You'll have to go back and redo it. Fab Daddy says, Puff the Magic Dragon. Live by the sea. Yes, says Colin. April says, wee. Fab Daddy says it's better than alcohol. Well, it might be. That's a possibility. But I think it's fair to say that I'm an upper, not a downer. Can't do it. It just makes me dumb. Makes my inner monologue really loud, and I don't like that because I feel like everybody can hear it. Intellectually, I know that's not true, but it doesn't change the fact that I feel that way. Amanda says, I can't stand the alcoholic, LOL. Foxman says, too strong nowadays, right? April says, I agree, Fab Daddy. Fab Daddy says, I enjoy both. It's a trip, Fox. Well, I have had my ups and downs with quite a few things, but I'm trying to be a good boy. And I'm trying to impart a good role model for people that are trying to be good boys and girls. It's not easy being sleazy, but I give it a shot. What is that song? Anybody know? What is required to be a good boy or girl? Well, you got to walk a straight and narrow path, keep your nose in the Bible, and work hard every day to achieve something and be good to people. That's what it requires to be a good boy or girl. Exactly. And you got to stay clean, which is hard to do. Foxman says, ow! I've split more than most have smoked. Just my jam now. I've split more than most have smoked. Just my jam now. Okay. Ow. Gotta let your light shine down. Shine. Okay, you got it. You win 10 points. Sobriety, don't let your sun shine down. That's right, Fab Daddy, you got it. It's a good song. You know what else is a good song? I've been down on the main road, walking in the rain. I've been out on the highway, reflecting on my pain. I've been up in a high rise, running from my shame. I've been in too much trouble, hated for my name. Been on my knees in revival, trying not to go insane. And I fought with the devil, he tried to bind me up in chains. I gave the dead eye to that dark man's wicked claim, and I was delivered out of living my life in vain. I felt the heat rising up from within. Lord, there ain't no doubt I will find a ride to the house I've been living in. I felt the flame burning my skin, Lord. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. I heard the thunder crack across that eastern sky, and I could taste the sulfur on the wind as he walked by. And though he approached from the deceptions, he took me by surprise. Shit, I fucked it up again. And though he approached from behind, he took me by surprise, surrounded by the hunger and the anger and the strife. Fuck it, I can't do it. I gotta go back and find that line. I can't remember the line. How's it go? And I heard the thunder crack across that eastern sky, and I could taste the wind. I could taste the sulfur on the wind as he walked by. And from the depths of deception he approached in disguise, and even though I saw him coming, he took me by surprise. I waged a war on the night, and I showed up to fight, but the sun was in my eyes. And I could taste the hunger welling up inside, surrounded by the anger, the trouble and the strife. And I heard a voice of reason say there's no need to pay a price, 'cause I'm the mystery in your mind. I am the sacrifice. You'll lose your sight to the light, but you will see the might of the hand that wields the knife. Note to self, learn your own song, dude. It's very unprofessional. Been on my knees in revival, trying not to go insane. And I've been lost in the desert. I did it again, didn't I? Jesus Christ. I should probably just quit while I'm ahead. I'm so tired I can't even remember how to talk. I've been lost in the desert. I've been running out of time. And I've been caught in bad weather. Hey, I've been caught without a dime. I've been deep in the jungle, trying to expand my mind. I've been high on that mountain top, trying to leave the whole world behind. I felt the heat rising up from within. Lord, there ain't no doubt I can find a route to the house I've been living in. Felt the flame burning my skin, Lord, yeah. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was bound and determined to get through that song, and I ain't doing it no more until I learn the damn words. Jesus Christ, how do you forget your own song? I wrote it and I can't remember it. Sobriety does not do well for me. Yep, that's a good song. It's good, Jake, but Elizabeth is your best. Well, thank you, sir. You hadn't heard all my songs, though. How do you know it's my best? April says, I love it. Thank you, April. Fab Daddy says, April loves everything. She loves everything I do because I'm awesome. That's why. She's a good cuz, that's why. Fab Daddy, or Amanda says, LOL, Fab Daddy. And April says, yes, I gotta love it. Fab. Fab Daddy says, Alzheimer's is real. So is CRS. And Amanda says, a brain can only hold so much, Jake. Well, mine is exceptional, but it is at its end, and it needs to be defragged, I think. I need to defrag and clean out my cookies. Something ain't going right up there. Fab Daddy says, I am surprised Jake holds that much information in that thick head. Yes, it is thick. Jake is hard-headed, right? Yes, Jake is hard-headed. Very. Some might say I'm as hard-headed as I am hung, like a mule. A little mule, but a mule nonetheless. He is kind of set in his ways. Well, They're not my ways. That's the problem. That's the thing you're missing. I'm not set in my ways. No. I hadn't sang it in a while, Lisa Reen. That's what it was. I don't do it every day. So I just kind of lost it. I got it back though. You heard it all. You just heard it broke up. And Amanda says, everyone is at some point. Fab Daddy says, I appreciate it. Thank you. Amanda says, set in ways. Yes. I'm not set in my ways, though. I'm set in his ways. April says, it's okay, Jake. We love you. Don't make this about me. Oh, you mean the mind thing? Yeah, there's only so many rabbit holes you can go down before your brain starts looking like Swiss cheese. I'm just saying. And Lisa Reen says, that is a good song. Thank you. You must have not sang it in a while. And it's been a while. The last time you heard it was the last time I sang it. April says, everyone gets tired. I am too. Us Gen Xers aren't as young as we used to be. Ugh. You can say that again. Much love, says April. Thank you. Fab Daddy says, whoa. April says, whatever that face is, that's the sound it makes. We all are, says April. Amanda says, I just said set in ways, not whose. There you go. You got it. I saw it. I caught it. April says, hard-headed. I'm not hung like a mule. Well, I hope not. That would be distressing. Very. Fab Daddy says, I am very appreciative of this chat. I kind of know you all, and you seem like good people. You can't surround yourself with too many good people. Well, we are good people, and it's that way on purpose, Fab Daddy. I took great pains into cultivating the friendships that I've cultivated because of the exceptionalism that they hold. These are superb human beings in this chat room, and you're one of them, believe it or not. We're all good people here, and I appreciate you saying so. And we don't put up with people that ain't good people. They'll be out of here in no time. They'll be like, there they go. Hey, guess what time it is? Hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notifications when my new videos drop and when I'm going to be online. Smash that like button. It's right in front of you. It's free, it's effortless, and it really does help the channel with the algorithms, and it helps us get recommended to other people. Won't you do that, please? Share this video with somebody you love. Better yet, share it with somebody you don't love. Bring them into the family. Make them part of the fold. Be part of their solutions, not part of their problems. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, confront me, conform with me, drink my Kool-Aid. Make your own Kool-Aid as long as you're thinking critical. That's what I want. Critical thought coming from that brain of yours. And hey, if you love this show and you can appreciate the value of what we're offering here and you'd like to be part of something special, hit that join button down in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. I guarantee you will not regret it. And also, if you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you can do so at paypal.me/jakejohnsonband. Or if you're a CashApp user, you can go to $jakejohnsonband. I will do everything in my power to be worthy of that support, and I will answer all of your questions and comments, as I always do right now. Did you guys hear music on that ad? Because it was not playing on my end. Foxman says, a friend of mine once said, you are who you surround yourself with. And that is true. And you are what you eat. Those two things are true. Fab Daddy says, we differ, but good peeps are special. And you all are special. Short bus special. Well, you just keep hanging around here, Fab Daddy. I'll make a sane man out of you yet. April says, yes, I love you all, says April. Fab Daddy says, yes. And Amanda says, yes, it was there. Okay. I just can't hear it for some reason. My sound is crapping up. I need to fix that. There's more things I got to fix. Amanda says, yeah, I read that one. Music played. Good. Thank you, Fab Daddy. April says, even if you're bad, I love you all, even if you're bad. Well, I am bad. I'm bad to the bone. But I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to make a difference. And I hope that shows. April says, hit the like button, please. Subscribe, share, support, join, get a J tag. Nobody else on the internet has one except us. And may God bless us all. April says, yes. I love you guys. Appreciate you. I pray you get some restful sleep tonight and wake up rejuvenated, says Lisa Reen. Thank you. I need some of that. I've been burning the candle at both ends for about 4 days now. It's time. Caffeine only goes so far. But I got a few more days of work that I got to get out, and then I can rest next week. I'll be lazing around doing nothing. Fab Daddy says, how about that earthquake in Taiwan? I heard about that. I don't know how bad it was. I just heard that it happened. I don't know any details yet. But I think it's probably a psyop. I heard that they're worried it's going to destabilize them and make them weak in the eyes of China. China. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what the internet says. April says, yes, great prayers from Lisa Reen. Much love. See all in the next one. It was a 7.4? Jesus. That's like cracking the earth open and knocking buildings down. I pray everybody's okay over there. That's terrifying. Scary. J-Tag. Woohoo. April, you get them. Fab Daddy says, to buildings leaning one at a 45-degree angle. Wow. 2 buildings, one's leaning at a 45-degree angle. I got it. Lisa Reen says, I am going to crank out some crochet and get off work and go home. I hear you. Man, it's awful late to be working. Even if you're 3 hours ahead of me, it's still awful late to be working. I got off at a little past 5 today. I was running late. April says, earthquake. Oh, my God. Yep. Do you remember, is it just me? Or when I was a kid, did everything say made in Taiwan on it? I hadn't seen that in years and years and years and years, and I wonder why. Fab Daddy says, get that crochet on. You go, girl. You get that crochet on. You go, girl. Amanda says, 9 people died and thousands were injured so far. That's horrible. Everybody say a prayer for the Taiwanese. Lisa says, it's only 9 here. I get off at 10, and I'm used to it. What are you working, like second shift? Like swing shift or whatever you call that? That's in between night shift and day shift, like from noon to 10 or something like that? I want a job that you don't have to be there until noon and you get off at 1 o'clock and you have 2 30-minute breaks. That's the job I want. And I want it to pay very good. April says, my Lord, I hope they watched Homesteader Zach or got prepared. I hope so. Fab Daddy says, Taiwan is part of China soon. The British gave up control. Well, Taiwan thinks it's part of Taiwan, so that might be a problem. 1:30 to 10. Wow. Made in China from Taiwan now. Seemed like the products were better when they were made in Taiwan. They were better when they were made in America, too. I don't know what happened with all that, but whoever made that decision was a moron. April says, yes, now most is in China. China or Japan. Japan makes good stuff. I like Japanese stuff, especially guitars. They make excellent guitars, the Japanese. And Indonesia's coming up a long ways. They used to be terrible, but they're making better guitars now. And so, unbelievably, is Vietnam. Vietnam has a couple of companies there that are really killing it. Chinese guitars are still garbage. Sorry. I can prove it. I own some of them. And if I didn't do hours and hours and hours and hours of work on them, they wouldn't even be playable. Oh, they gave up now, pansy, says April. Well, what do you expect with that accent? Oh, I'm pissing everybody off. I'm just kidding. British were brutal and evil back in the day. Geez, says April. Everybody was. It wasn't just the British. They were brutal, but everybody had a brutal period. Boeing is American, and profit is not worth quality. I don't know what you mean. Profit is not worth quality. Profit is worth quality. If you have quality, you should profit. I don't think I understand what you're saying. That would be our Congress, the government. Well, to some degree, I would agree with you there. Foxman says American manufacturing is dismal at best. Well, it is now. It didn't used to be. Used to, when you had something that was made in America, it was fine craftsmanship, and it lasted forever. They don't make it like they used to. And that's just not an old man saying stuff. That's true. They literally don't make things like they used to. Let your plane fall apart. Beijing sucks. Well, if the plane falls apart, it ain't because of the manufacturing. It's because of the upkeep and the hiring practices. I could show you something that would be very offensive, which is why I hadn't showed it. But there have been a few tragedies due to hiring, due to checking the box, one of which was a submarine. And about a week before that tragedy, there was bragging about it on the internet. They had a big article about what they were doing and how they were taking their company in a different direction, and they were letting go of the old white guys. They were going to spruce it up, young it up in there, and then they all died. Profit over every... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, true, Jake. Yes, it is true, and it's sad, and hopefully it won't take long before that lesson is learned. There are learning lessons as we speak. I have seen evidence that people are beginning to get the picture, but not enough and not fast enough. It's like one generation and people forgot everything. Most of all, common sense. And April says, everybody knows why. Come on, Jake. I know, I just can't say it out loud because, this is a publisher, not a platform, despite the opposition stating otherwise. And they can absolutely kibosh the whole thing, so I don't want to do that. I'm trying to color at the lines but not go outside of them. Because eventually I've got to, eat, pay a light bill or something. And that don't bode well when you color outside the lines. That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to try to say things in a way that you get what I'm saying, even though I didn't say it. I'm trying to play 5D chess. You know what I'm saying? With checker pieces. Nectar of the gods right there. Lowercase g. So sad, says April. Yes. So, Wednesday is almost over, and it's about time to go to bed. I got about 9 minutes. Anything you guys want to discuss? Let's talk about last night. What a wonderful night that was. Did everybody have a good time last night despite the technical difficulties? Did everybody participate? Guess what he says? Right. Guess what he says? I will speak in a language you can understand. And April says, absolutely, love. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad everybody was part of that was here. And I'm glad that we had a good turnout because it was a very important thing. And it's going to be a tradition, an Untethered Live tradition. We're going to do it, every year. I did not participate. Well, I'm sorry, Fab Daddy. We can't all be perfect. You should have. But you were here, and that's all that matters. You were listening, and hopefully you learned a thing or two. I've never done Passover. Well, there's a first time for everything. I don't know why my chest is itching, but I'm scratching it. Hope you don't mind. Lisa Reen says, I participated, and it was great. Thank you, Lisa Reen. I love you, too. And I think that's important. I think it's important because, and I've said this before in many ways, but either there is a God or there is not. Definitively, one of those things is true. And both of those prospects are terrifying. But if there is a God, and I believe there is, then there's literally nothing on earth more important than understanding every word that's in the book that he left for us to understand. There literally is nothing else on earth worth doing until that's been done. That's like cart before the horse type stuff. You got to do that first. It's important. It's so important that it bears saying repeatedly. So I hope that some part of you, whomever you may be, whomever this message is for, can grasp that and hang in there and listen, because this is the most valuable information that's ever been put in your head. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Fab Daddy says, I have a hard time sometimes listening to the Bible or reading it. Well, Fab Daddy, I try very hard to make it easy and make it understandable and in chunks that you can grasp. And I appreciate you showing up to listen. And Lisa Reen says, you cannot go wrong remembering that Christ died for us. That's right. And also, Fab Daddy, I would like to extend an olive branch and tell you this. You don't have to have ever cracked the cover of the Bible to go to heaven. You don't have to have ever read a single word to be right with God. Most of the people in the Bible never read the Bible. Most of them, if not all of them. So, you're okay. You just keep believing what you believe and listening to what you don't know, listening for what you don't know, and when something fills in that blank, receive it. That's all you got to do. That's all I ask of you. I'm not a judge or a jury or an executioner. My job is to report the news, and that's what I do. And it is good news. So I hope that that's good. Fab Daddy says, I am 54, so I don't think I am young. I don't think you're young either. But it don't matter. As long as you're breathing, you have not gone too far. Until the day you draw your last breath, you have time. But don't squander that time. April says, Kevin isn't feeling good. He's being a big baby. Oh, well, Kevin, I hope you feel better soon. We'll be praying for you. You're not old, Fab Daddy. I'll be 49 and 411. That's in a couple days, by the way. That's Thursday next week. Fab Daddy said, yep, I asked that question before. Well, I hope I answered it before. April says, I enjoyed it. And Fab Daddy says, I have salvation. Yes, you do. If you believe in Christ, you have salvation. You absolutely do. And Rachel says, I'm getting old too. I'm 26. Oh, shit. And Lisa Reen says, I heard a gal say the Bible wasn't written to us. It was written for us. I have to say I agree. It absolutely was written for us. It is a love letter and a handbook left by your father so that you understand the world you live in. That's why it's here, and once you get a whole grasp of the thing, you begin to see that. First few times through, it might be confusing, but after you start growing a little and living a little and aging a little and actually using your brain a little, you begin to see how these things fall into place. And the Bible is the only book that can teach you something every generation that the previous generation didn't learn. Why is that? Because it's pregnant with knowledge. It's a hyperbook. It's the first hyperbook. It refers to itself from the beginning to the end and all the way through the middle. It's the only book in existence that does that. And that's very, very impressive. No human being could have written that. I mean, yeah, they could have wrote it, but they couldn't have thought of it. It's too good. That's how you know it's from God, because it tells the future repeatedly, not just once or twice. It doesn't get lucky. It actively tells the future a lot. It talks about things as if it's going to happen tomorrow, and it happens 2,000 years later. It's talking about people who lived 2,000 years later. You can't do that. You can retroactively do that to some degree if you knew the subject matter, which they did not, because that's a thing that most people don't get into. They don't look at the book like it was actually written, which is over a period of 4,000 years. And the people that wrote the book never met each other. They didn't believe the same things. They weren't part of the same religious cult. They had nothing to do with each other. They never knew when they wrote their portion that it would ever be read by anybody else ever, except for the person they were sending it to. That's it. They had no idea that it would be in a book today. That's how come it's so amazing, because if you wrote something down and sent it to me in a mail, you would never think that 2,000 years from now, what you wrote me would be in a collection of books. You'd never think that. So you'd never write anything in there for that reason, except everything in the Bible is for that reason. It's inspired by God. That's the only way it can exist. Fab Daddy says, I have believed in other religions. Most religions are good. I say religion is the problem, but that's my opinion. Rachel says, happy early birthday, April. Aw, that's sweet. Well, hopefully you'll be here on her birthday, because we're going to do something special for April. April has been a huge driving force getting the word to you. So, believe me, we're going to show our appreciation in more ways than one. April says, God is the most loving feeling you'll ever feel in your life. True. I like your shirt, by the way. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. I like it, too. Hyperbook. Yes, hyperbook. It's hyperlinked. The whole book. all the way through. I can prove that. And April says, thanks, y'all. Big heart. LOL. Fab Daddy says, I have one request. Please end this with Elizabeth and make it raspy voice, please. I think I can do that. Yes, party with April, says Rachel. And Rachel says, yes, I'll be ready. Excellent. All right. This is for you, Fab Daddy. Can you see my fingers now? Yes or no? Because I'll move the camera if I have to. Moonlit skies and fireworks. People laugh, people flirt all night long. That I just stare. So I went down to the local bar. People come in their fancy cars to play their games. That's an E minor. But I just stare. Then I saw you sitting there, all alone in that empty chair right next to you. I fell in love, oh baby. You looked down and you took my hand and said, boy, I hope you understand that I'm not a girl that needs a man. Got my life and all my plans, and if you were there, you'd just be in my way. Girl, it ain't gotta be like this. I'd give you everything but just one kiss, and I don't care what you say. I fell in love with you anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you take my breath away. E minor, D, A major 7, D, A major 7. At that bar where we first met, you smiled at me and my palms got wet and you just walked away. But I just stayed. And you said, I've been in love and it never works. I always end up getting hurt, and I ain't doing that no more. There ain't no way. Oh, no, 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 no. You stood up to say goodbye, grabbed your hand with a tear in my eye, just walked away. But you just stay. F sharp minor. You looked down and you took my hand. C sharp minor. Oh, I hope you understand. G, not a girl that needs a man. G minor, got my life and all my plans, and if D were there, A minor 7, E minor, A, F sharp. Girl, it ain't gonna be like this. C sharp, give you everything with just one kiss. G, I don't care what you say. Minor, fell in love with you anyway. D, E minor, Elizabeth. A, you take my breath away. Yeah. Well, that was interesting and fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Moonlit skies and fireworks. People laugh. How about that? All right, everybody. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I hope you had fun tonight. I had fun tonight. I'm out of coffee, so, I can't keep going on like this. Have a great night. God bless you all. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you for those who join the channel. Thank you for those who support the channel. You mean the world to me. You do. I mean that. Somewhere out there in YouTube land, you mean the world to somebody else, unsuspecting, somebody that needs you in their life and they don't even know it yet. That's important that you're part of that. Let me get through this chat real quick, and I'm going to go to bed. Rachel Floyd says, yes, party with April. I'll be ready. And Amanda says, yes, Elizabeth. Fab Daddy says, yes, D and C. Nope. D and A major 7. And then E minor. And then A. And the chorus is F sharp minor, C sharp minor, G, G minor, D, A major 7, E minor, A. That's it. Whole song. Right on, says April. Amanda says, singing along. Awesome. April says, or if you want to be remembered by your siblings and so on, go to the library and start a book. Have it sealed. Oh, that would be sweet. I only have one sibling, so there's 1,000 videos of me on YouTube if anybody ever wants to remember me when I die. You're welcome. B and F. There's not a B in the sight there at Fab Daddy, or an F for that matter. And April says, thanks, y'all. I'm not 49 yet. Fucking 49er. Fucking 49er. Sorry. Yay, yes, says April. Fab Daddy says, you're still 16 at heart, April. Perv. Foxman says, happy birthday, LOL. And Amanda says, yes, fire. Fire, fire, fire. April says, thanks, Foxman. Prayers, hearts, and smiley faces. Fab Daddy says, yay, I get a music lesson. I aim to please. I only ask that you aim to please. I read that somewhere. I don't know where. LOL, Fab Daddy, says Amanda. Fab Daddy says, so nice. Amanda says, I love that song. Thank you. I do too. That's why I wrote it. Foxman says, thank you. Amanda says, let it play. Okay. Fab Daddy says, the acoustic is still better. Night, night. Hey, I worked hard for that song. You should appreciate that. Amanda says, night all, see you Friday. April says, beautiful. Good night, everybody. Much love, see you Friday, says April. Heart, 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 heart. Fab Daddy says, I can't remember all those chords. Write them down. That's what I do. And then I don't look at them and I forget them, so. That's funny. I never forget a chord, ever. I can play anything I have ever played once. like that without thinking about it. Just boom, there it is. I've forgotten half the shit I've ever learned, and I can just call it up in a moment. Somebody can say the word, and I'll play the song just like that. Can't remember lyrics for nothing, but I remember every chord I've ever put my fingers on, or every chord progression. Fab Daddy says, I can't remember. I read that one. April says, bravo, woohoo. Nice. Fab Daddy says, perv, LOL. Takes one to know one, I guess. April says, Fab Daddy. Lisa Reen says, mwah, heart. Bye. Bye. Have a good time, everybody. Okay. Really, I'm going to bed now. I love you guys. No, I'm just kidding. This is what I really mean to say.
BJ, now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, VJ, my best friend, right through it all. VJ,
say it loud, say it proud. I can't hear anything.
if I die before I wake, VJ.
All right, that's enough of that. God bless you all. May his grace fill your lives, and may his light light your footsteps everywhere they go. Do me a favor. When you go out into the world tomorrow, be nice to somebody. It's not hard to do. Just be nice. And you know what? It will come back on you tenfold. Trust me on that. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed it. And thank you for watching.